Okay, we're just going to do a quick little lesson and then I'll give you some examples to help you with your assignment. But this lesson is a little bit of a review, at least for my classes. We've kind of touched on this. This lesson is spatial agreement or referencing. So if you don't remember, that's when we talk about someone and then we put them somewhere so that we can refer back to them without having to restate who that person is. So for example, rather than saying, my mom is so cool, my mom is the best, my mom, she cooks so good, okay, we don't want to have to say that over and over again, especially if we're having to fingerspell a name. We don't want to have to constantly spell that person's name over and over again. So we set them somewhere. So we can say, okay, whatever we're talking about, whoever we're talking about, we're going to put them somewhere so that we can refer back to them. Okay, so this assignment is a comparing contrasting assignment, so we can practice referencing more than one person. So if we are talking about more than one person, you want to put them on either side of you. Okay, this is specifically for two people, because if we put someone here and someone here, you can see how that would get a little confusing and is not the most clear way to talk about two people. So we want to put somebody on this side and somebody on this side. Now that does not mean that we're going to be switching hands. It's kind of like with our directions, how you were tempted to want to do turns this way and turns this way. We want to just use our dominant hand for pointing whichever direction you are going. Okay, so this would be, for example, okay, so my mom loves chocolate. My sister Whitney does not. She hates chocolate. Okay, so then if I want to re-talk about either one of them, I just have to point to Whitney over here and mom over here for the person watching me to understand. I don't have to re-fingerspell Whitney's name or say my mom anymore. Okay, so for your assignment, what I want you to do is I want you to pick 3 sets of people. So that would be like my mom and my dad, or my grandpa and my neighbor down the street, whatever. 2 of my friends. Can you to do 2 sentences is because I want you first to set them up. I want you to say, and then something about the person, and then set up the other person. Okay, and then I want you to go back and just reference that person there and that person there as you tell something else about them. So let me give you an example. Okay, so I talked about 2 different things. I said my friend Shanna has red hair and my friend Chelsea has brown hair. And then without having to re-say their names, I said Shanna loves pizza, Chelsea doesn't. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to do that 3 times. You can change the people each time. If you prefer to make it up, make it up. If you want to use names of people you know and then make up facts about them, great. It doesn't really matter. I just need to see those 3 sets of people, 2 facts for each set so that I can see you set them up and then reference back to them.